just about set to go now. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Grant Holmes. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the
pitch. And that one hammered out of here. He circles the bases, his second of the year, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. And a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. That's the ball. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch is downstairs. Tied up here in the early going. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And here is Michael Conforto. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike at 95. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. That misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Miguel Rojas at the plate. That one in there across the letters. That's off the mark. And 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. But it's offline. It's 3-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So the lineup flips over. Here comes Chris Taylor. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Rojas off of first with 2 away. And that one a little bit high.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering upstairs. Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. 3-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off down the right side. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. Line drive. Albies tosses to first. And Betts is set down. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves 2. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And a pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. That one way inside. Goes down looking.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Eli White, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
I'm expecting to see a lot of swings and misses today with Yamamoto on the mound. You know, his ability to generate strikeouts, so impressive. And he's not the most physically imposing pitcher in the league, but his fastball slider combo brings hitters to their knees quite a bit.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The shortstop, Nick.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Right through there for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And That's in the dirt.
1 and 2.
High fly ball out to left field. Conforto sizes this one up. Brings it in for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball.
Oh, now this is blasted way back there, on its way, gone. A towering shot to center. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 4-2.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Walked his first time. Out to center. Harris settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out.
I got to say, Truist Park has a nice old school feel to it, especially with those great views of the skyline over the outfield walls. And they specifically designed the seating areas to get more fans as close to the field as possible.
Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's Max Muncy. That one ripped right center field. That's back. See you later. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One out, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Andy Pages, grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike. Pages patrolling center field, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Bryce Elder getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Next pitch way upstairs. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Grant Holmes done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher for the Braves, Bryce Elder.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Base is empty, one away. Michael Conforto will climb in. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. White makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. RBI single his last time up. That just misses, and that is ball one. Out to short, Allen. The throw to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Braves 2. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Alex Verdugo. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
That misses the zone. 1-1. Next offering is fouled back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around. Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And that one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Ozuna stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one is hammered right field back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. Throws to second, And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here is Matt Olson. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike at the knees. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Man on second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Chris Taylor. Right through there for a strike. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Just missed. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One, 2 now. On the outside corner, got him looking. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my ball.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-2. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swings here and blasts one left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1-0.
Freeman, the runner at second with 1 away. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-0.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Gloves it on the dive, and that's a great play for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. Mookie Betts with the big strike in the inning. It's now 8-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta. So here's Murphy now.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
He swings and fouls one off. The Dodgers up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Down the line. And that will drop foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ripped to right. Hernandez pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Went down on strikes his first time through. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Just off the inside edge. That one missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Foul ball. Two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. picked up. Rojas. He's got it. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves. And it's still 8-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Muncy to hit. Elder back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Elder fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left field. Ozuna ranging after it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. 1 for 2. That misses off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Two down, nobody on. Almost got him.
No strike.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And there's the automatic. And a swing and a miss.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Rojas in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Conforto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now a screamer into the outfield. Nabs it, and that is that. 1 left for L.A. They lead at 8-2. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, here is Eli White.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely. You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
2-0.
Pitch misses. 3-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Allen stands in now and watches strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. That's a little bit low.
1-1.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 8-4. Singy, he's been battling all season long for that swing.
And I'm sure a big weight off of his shoulders, Boog. He probably feels 20 pounds lighter jogging around the bags. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Alex Verdugo. That's outside. Ball one. That one the other way. Betts zips it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So here's Riley now. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Here's Marcelo Zuna. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
And it's even up to Ozuna.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that one in the air center field. Pajes has this one sized up, brings it in, and that'll do it. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 8-4. Top 6. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Let's go. Put him away right here.
Taylor measures 6 feet even, 34-year-old vet. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Sliced hard but foul. On the ground to short, could be 2. Allen to second, relay to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Freeman doing what he does best, already with a double to his name in this one.
One of my favorite moments from earlier this year in spring training, Boog, was Ellie smashing a window on Hunter Green's SUV with a foul ball. You know, that's one way to find out how much your teammates like you. Their response in a situation like that will tell you a lot.
Rip to short. Throw on to Olsen. Out number 3. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Braves 4. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Pajes going back, makes the catch up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next to hit, Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1. A little bit high, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
That's out to center field. Pajes hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's in there, and that's strike 1. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Back here in Atlanta, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. On target, he got him. Nice play.
Knew he had to hurry after that nice forehand grab, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand and released that throw any better than he did right there.
Now, Will Smith, 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. And it remains 2-2. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The other way. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Max Muncy at the dish. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Smith over at second, 1 down. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Edge of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Man at second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Fights it off, he'll see another. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a base hit to left. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Outside with a breaking ball. That clips the corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Ground ball up the middle. All these over to first. And that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's opened up now, 9-4. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Shohei Ohtani.
And, you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Michael Harris II digs in now. And the first offering is not close. Action in the pen down there. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Eli White. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one's upstairs, ball one. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Left field. Conforto should have this one. 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Nick.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. And that's outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rojas. And that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 9-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Spencer Schwellenbach.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Schwellenbach. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That's a ball.
Next offering misses down and away.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And that one is lifted in the air. White on the move. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Mookie Betts now. There's a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Angel De Los Santos getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, the lefty, warming up as well. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ozuna makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Alex Verdugo. Ohtani back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That's the ball.
That one just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Verdugo gets his lead at first with nobody out.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. No outs, runner on second.
Let's get it going, Braves.
There's a swing and a drive. And it stays fair. Verdugo on his horse and around third. Now a relay to the plate, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 9-5. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That is upstairs for ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Man at second. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one sliced foul. Here's the pitch to Olson. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Now the catcher up to hit, Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Yo, 1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now 9-5. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Schwellenbach goes 6'1", 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. And the 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
2-2.
And misses inside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. To the right side. A dive. He's got it. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitch recovering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a good eye there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and the count's full. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. Just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Popped up right side. Albies. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it across to first, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Braves 5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Yoendrys Gomez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Next offering way off the plate. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
And he chases that one. And 1 out now.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Slapped foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And now the count is even. swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they inch closer. It's 9-6.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So digging in, Eli White. Ground ball right side. Rojas with the throw to first. Braves down to their final out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Yoendris Gomez won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Tanner Scott comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The Braves down to their last out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Inside. 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Runner at first with 2 away. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. He's been a great free agent sign. Misses again, 5 in a row.
1-0.
Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers slugged their way to a win in this one.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
9-6 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.